welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one, as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Elmer Christian, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to first. Gifford ranges to his right, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice ball game.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Throw in time at first for route number 2.
First baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Phil Niekro will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
At the plate, Christian Brummett. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Pirates, center fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Brummett.
There's a knuckleball bobbing and weaving right over the outside corner. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone.
Batting third, right fielder.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Roberto Clemente. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. Popped high in the air. Panic has a play. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. The next to bat for Atlanta, Hank Aaron, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 4-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 31 for him on the season. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Into the box now, Ian Desmond. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Wiggins on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And fellas, one thing I want you to focus on is the fact that this team flat plays dig. They lead the National League with the fewest errors. Can't tell you what that means to a pitching staff. You will see this team bear down on the defensive side of the ball and make some great plays in this one.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Here's another 1-2. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Standing in now, Taylor Kaiser. A ball and no strikes. The average right at 280 coming in. 9 homers and 43 RBIs. Hit back up the middle. And that's the second out.
Batting 8, left fielder, Richard Leggett.
Now batting, Richard Leggett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. from the stretch. Heading out towards shallow right. Clemente is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Leading off the inning, Tyler Wiggins, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat. Knuckleball upstairs, dangerous pitch taken for a strike. Seared down the first baseline. And this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Up next for the Buccos, Randy Wiggins, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the...
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Swing and a miss on the old flutter ball, even at 1-1. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Squeezes on here, and he gets it down. The tag, and he's out at the plate. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. And I think if this squeeze is of the suicide variety, that run scores easily. But instead, they tried the safety squeeze there, and it didn't work out as they had hoped. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken to throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Wiggins at second with 2 down. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. Barehanded on the hop. He's out. Pirates leave 1. They're down 1-0. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Phil Niekro.
The pitcher number
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The windup and the 0-1. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Ellsbury handles the bat well against right-handed pitching. Doesn't have a lot of pop, but he does make contact, and of course he's always using his wheels to his advantage.
Yeah, and in today's game, how refreshing is it to watch this guy absolutely get down the first base line? I can't tell you what this does to a defense.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk the home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Here's Joe Panik, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he falls behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
This is pulled into right. Clemente is there to put it away for out number 1.
First baseman number 5. Freddie.
Riding in once again, Freddie Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Aaron, 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Looking at his career totals, Aaron hits a little over the 270 mark. Behind 0-2 now. Necro over at second. Ellsbury at first, 2 out in the inning. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now at the plate, Scott Gifford. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Scott Gifford.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Aaron is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So with one away, a reminder we've got more Pittsburgh Pirates baseball for you in the week ahead as you take a look there at where we'll be over the next 7 days. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Elmer Christian. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Desmond has it. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
Number 27, Christian Brummett.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Brummett 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Ready with another 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Panic's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. It remains 1-0. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond, as we begin the top of the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Gifford in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Into the box, Orlando Warden. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Wiggins comes up with it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The catcher, number 33, Taylor Kaiser.
Digging in to try it again, Taylor Kaiser. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. The 2-1 is a slider looked at and called a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Braves lead it 1-0. Digging in now, Christopher Wiggins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. Ellsbury has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Roberto Clemente. As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Wiggins. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Aaron is calling for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready for another chance? Richard Leggett. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First pitch on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Brummett has a beat on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The pitcher number 35, Phil Niekro.
At the plate, Phil Niekro. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. And now a pitch on the way. Line towards center field. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
In there, no balls and a strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Niekro is off at first with 2 away. And fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Coming to the plate now, Randy Wiggins. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
The windup and the 0-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Stepping in, Curtis Wiggins. First pitch of the at-bat. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on the first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Striding into the box, Brian Brummett. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hit to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They trail this one 1-0. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. The 1-0 home. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And Aaron will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
So 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. Runners on the move for second. Lifted in the air to center field.
Brummett waits on it. 2 down.
Third baseman number 13, Orlando Warden.
Ready for another shot now. Orlando Warden. From the stretch. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 325 sign down the line. Aaron rounds the corner and is headed home. And he can't hang on to the ball here at home plate. And that will almost certainly be ruled an error.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
In now, Taylor Kaiser, as this is grounded fouled off to the left. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Flipped out the other way towards short. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Riding in once again, Scott Gifford to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Elmer Christian. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Aaron is there. 2 gone.
A center fielder number 27, Christian Brummett.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Brummett. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. And the pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 2-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richard Leggett. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Drives it out to deep right center field. Brummett on the move. 1 out.
The pitcher number 35, Phil Niekro.
Digging in and looking for more, Phil Niekro. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one right down Main Street. Now pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Stepping in now, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Hit hard down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's Joe Panik, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On the ground towards the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Ellsbury blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Digging in once again, Freddie Freeman, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around.
Your attention, please. Now
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Panik, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try?
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. It's the Braves 3 and the Pirates nothing. Leading off the inning, Christopher Wiggins, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, Dero, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. 1-0 home. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball. Throw to second, but he's in there. As a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Standing in now, Tyler Wiggins. He spooled badly here on a first pitch knuckleball for strike one. He's fit to be tied after that one. It's 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Randy Wiggins. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Hit on the ground out to short. Desmond fields it cleanly. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Ready once again, Curtis Wiggins. Necro into his motion. First pitch on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty. Power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Behind 0-2 now. Stays alive, still 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Pirates 2. Stepping in for the Braves, Aaron. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen 1 power pitcher, 1 finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side, but foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Third baseman number 13.
Good performance thus far by the visiting Braves. They lead this one in the 8th as you get a look at our line score thus far. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Orlando Warden. He's set. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Down in order go the Braves, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Leading off the inning, Brian Brummett, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here it comes. Down and away, ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Ellsbury. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
First baseman number 12, Scott Gifford.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Scott Gifford. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone.
From pitcher number 52, Mike North.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike North. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Lays off 1-0. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Necro sets his sights. 1-1 on its way. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail 3-2. A beautiful nighttime shot there of downtown Pittsburgh as we're ready for what remains of this one from PNC Park. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Taylor Hazard, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Grounded to the right. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The left fielder number 11, Richard Leggett.
Standing in, Richard Leggett. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Clemente has a beat on it, and he flings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, pitcher, Phil
Daniel Murphy will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, Daniel Murphy.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-1. Dribbled to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're up 3-2. David McMillian is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Ready for another chance. Christian Brummett, fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit in the air to center field. Ellsbury is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Stepping into the box, Christopher Wiggins. First pitch coming, here it is. And a curveball that time that broke too low. The 1-1 pitch. Hit hard towards the hole. Backhanded. And he is in there.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield now.
It is, Devo, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And he misses low with it, 2-0. There goes the runner. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler Wiggins. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 2-1 pitch. He's running. Pitches high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Braves have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Atlanta Braves took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Phil Niekro records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. David McMillian hammers down the save, his 28th on the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Pirates, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. A reminder that extra T service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center station. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL Central, the Atlanta Braves combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 3-2. As of right now, the Pirates are atop the NL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Braves sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, 9.5 games behind first. The Brewers combined for 10 hits as a team as they nab the win against the visiting Cubs 4-1. In the standings, the Brewers sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Cubs are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cincinnati Reds put together 10 total hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 6-4. Heading into the day, the Cardinals are in 3rd place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Reds are 2nd in the division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. The Washington Nationals earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the Fish in Miami 7-3. They now have 6 straight victories. As of today, the Marlins sit in 2nd place in the National League East division, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race, while the Nationals are atop the division, 4 games up. The Phillies combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 6-3. As of right now, the Phillies are in last place in the NL East, 18 games out of first. And the Mets are 3rd in the division, 9 games back. The Arizona Diamondbacks swatted 4 home runs in this one as they bested the visiting Rockies 8-5. At the start of the day, the Diamondbacks are in 2nd place in the NL West, 4.5 games back, while the Rockies are at the bottom of the division, 14 games back. The Dodgers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 6-5. Entering the day's action, the Dodgers are leading the National League West. They have a 4.5 game cushion. And the Giants are 3rd in the division, 6.5 games back. The San Diego Padres completed a 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win